An unprecedented move for New Mexico, announcing all schools will remain closed for the rest of this school year because of concerns about coronavirus spread.
We made it.
This day that for so many of us has been highly anticipated since the day we started school 12 years ago.
Maybe you looked forward to today because you would finally be done with school. Or maybe you looked forward to today as a way to celebrate all that you accomplished. Maybe it's a little bit of both.
Either way, the day we have dreamed of, worked for, and gave many years of our lives to reach is finally here.
And to be honest, it looks nothing like we thought it would.
The last few months of school, senior prom, spring athletics, school assemblies, traditional celebratory activities and ceremonies, grad parties, all of it canceled in the name of our health and well-being. And we get it, but that doesn't make it any easier.
While the disappointment of the way school ended is real, I think there is also a very real sense of pride that we, as a class of 2020, can feel.
After all, we're the only senior class in history that something like this has happened to, collectively across the globe. The way that we respond, the way we handle ourselves through this season will go down in history. We can choose to allow sadness and disappointment to rule our lives, or we can choose to remain infinitely hopeful and look ahead to the future with determination and optimism.
There's something special about the class of 2020. The grit, determination, tenacity, and inventiveness that we are being required to show will manifest itself into the way that we live from here on.
There are innovators, entrepreneurs, and world leaders that are being birthed out of this experience.
There are problem solvers, hope dealers, and culture creators beginning to find their purpose and voice through this season. We are stepping into a future that is uncertain for sure, but it is ours for the taking. Like we always say at Citizen Youth, we own the future, so what are you going to do with it?
My fellow graduates, I think it's time for us to assume our place in this world with bold faith. We may not know what the future holds, but we know who holds the future.
So with the confidence that comes from knowing that God is in charge, it is our time to get creative and innovative and find new ways to thrive.
This is our task. This is our opportunity. The world needs our voice and our perspective.
And while we were dealt a hand that we would never have asked for, we still can make the most of this season and make history while doing it.
So yes, senior year was canceled. Graduation was canceled. Much of what we look forward to has been canceled. But the future is not canceled. Hope is not canceled. We still have our best days ahead of us. We still have the opportunity to make a difference in this world. We still have the chance to reach out to the lonely people, to build bridges and not barriers, to be strictly inclusive, to make our world a better place. The question is, are you up for it?
Whether your next season is college, a gap year, a job, or still unknown, our next step is actually our first step into the beautiful future that God has written for us.
He has plans to prosper us, to give us hope, and to give us a future. We know that the good work that He started in our lives will be brought to completion. And because we've trusted our unknown future into the hands of a known God, we can say with complete confidence and faith that it only gets better from here.
Only gets better from here.
That it 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 only gets better from here.
It only gets better from here.
That it only gets better from here.
Graduates, you can now move your tassel from the right to the left.
Congratulations, class of 2020. You can now throw your caps.